Today we're going to quickly focus on adding three numbers. So let me turn on my pen. Adding three numbers. So exactly what it sounds like. We are going to see three different add-ins, and our goal is to find the easiest way for us to add those three add-ins. So here's going to be our first strategy. So I'm going to call this strategy 1. So one way that we can do it. So we are going to add, let's do 5 plus 3 plus 5 equals what? So my first strategy that I can do to solve this problem is I can probably just draw objects that represent each number. So let's use black for my first number, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I see the plus sign, so that means that I'm putting those numbers together, meaning I'm going to be adding more numbers together. So my next number is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then my last number is another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm adding these, I'm going to end up counting how much I have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So my total is 13. That is my one strategy that I can go ahead and try to solve this problem. But there is a different way that I can do it. So let's call that strategy number 2. Strategy 2. So my problem, let's do a different problem because I don't want to, you're going to know the answer for it. So let's do 7 plus 3 plus 2 equals what? My next strategy is maybe I can use a 10 frame. And my 10 frame has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines going down and 1 line going across. Let me use a 10 frame because I remember that my last lesson that we did, we learned about teen numbers. And I remember that teen numbers have 110 and some ones. And these look like some pretty big numbers that maybe I might end up making a 10. So I'm going to use a 10 frame to see if I end up making a 10. So let's look at my first big number. My biggest number here is 7. So I'm going to put 7 in my 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I realized that if I'm trying to make 10 and I put 7 inside, so I put 7 inside, I noticed, let's use a different color, that I have 3 empty spaces for me to make 10. And, do I have 3 in here? Hopefully you said, yes, you do have 3, because here's the number 3. So if I put 3 in here, I just filled up my 10 frame and I just made 10. So 7 and 3 gave me 10. But am I done yet? I'm hoping that you're saying no, because the 2 is saying, don't forget about me. So I'm still adding, and I'm adding 2 more. And oh my gosh, I just made a 10 and I have some 1s, and that means that I'm going to make a T number. So my T number is going to be 110 and 2 1s, which gave me the number 12. So my answer for 7 plus 3 plus 2 is 12. That is my second strategy, using a 10 frame to help me make 10. Now, my third strategy, let's call that strategy strategy. I hope I spelled that correctly. I don't know why it looks a little funny for me. Strategy. All right, strategy number 3. So let's do 8 plus 4 plus 2 equals what? Now, maybe I want to not use a 10 frame. Maybe I want to count on in my head. Now, this is going to be a little hard because you can't see my face, but I can draw a little picture of me. That's me, and I have curly hair, right? Because I'm curling my hair. I decided to cut it short. So this is Miss Avalos, and this is me. That's how I look like right now, looking at the computer. And my goal is to put the biggest number in my head. 8, 4, 2. Which one is the largest number? 8, 4, 2. I'm hoping that you're yelling at my computer, and your computer, I mean, and you're saying 8 is my largest number. So I'm putting 8 in my head, and with my fingers, I am going to keep counting on until I make 10. So, because remember, we learned about T numbers. And T numbers are super, super easy if I make 10 first. So I put 8 in my head, and I'm going to count on, that's my hand, I'm going to count on until I make 10. So here we go. My thumb is down, right? And let's count on. So we say 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. Did I make 10? Again, 8, 9, 10. I did make 10. My other fingers are down. This is my big hand. So my other fingers are down because I didn't need them. So I started off with 8, 9, 10. I did end up making it 10. And how many fingers did it take me to make 10? I hope again you're yelling at me from your computer saying, it took you 2 fingers, because the answer is 2. 1, 2. I had 8 in my head, and it took me 2 more to make 10. Do I have 2 here? Yes, I do. So 8 and 2 made what? It made 10. Wait. And I'm done. Am I done? I hope you're saying no, you're not done, because we still have another number here, which is the number 4. And it's saying, don't forget about me. And I'm still adding, so I still have to add 4. So 10 plus 4 equals what? And again, a T number has 110 and some ones. So here it is. I have 110, and I have how many ones? 4 ones. So my answer is 14. 8 plus 4 plus 2 gives me 14. So those are the 3 different strategies that you can use to help you solve a problem with 3 numbers. Maybe you just want to draw all those dots. Maybe you want to use a 10 frame, or maybe you're just trying to count on. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But this strategy and the 10 frame strategy is the one that we're hoping that you get to, so that way you don't have to waste a lot of time drawing pictures. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for our next math video. Bye.